Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Winston now to throw on first down. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing is Hurts. So that's complete to Sanders. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Philly.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great...
And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles 7, Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down at 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Flowers. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah, and the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be complete to Trinity Benson.
And some room to run now. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. The 20.
Nothing here.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Winston.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Off the play fake, Winston. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
From the 35 on second down,
Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
and that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Eagle.
Dax Milne.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Lions nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 10.
Winston now. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he'll return this ball. Across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing is Hurts.
Being chased out left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Winston.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Swift, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back pumped a lot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Lions 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack it back right at the midfield stripe.
Julian Okwara, able to get him for a loss of about 3. 13 yards remaining on second down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
They go play action with Hurts.
And now here's another interception.
Nick Needham picks it off. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Sanders toss left side. Pushes past him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and it's going to be